A growing number of schools now offer students a daily dose of the outdoors with no bus ride required. Mark Strassmann visited a charter school outside Atlanta where the curriculum is rooted in nature.
Sure, it looks like camp.
Coming too close.
Or recess.
Good morning, Wimberley.
Ooh, I like that robot, Xavier.
But this is a working classroom south of Atlanta.
Good morning, Sean.
At the Chattahoochee Hills Charter School, learning is a breath of fresh air.
We believe with all of our hearts that children learn better when they're out in nature.
This sidewalk essentially is the hallway.
This is the hallway of the school.
Walter Butler is the principal.
Something magical happens when kids connect with nature. I think it allows them to think in a broader sense.
Where do your quotation marks start?
This charter school began 2 years ago. 350 kids won a lottery to attend grades K through 6. The dozen school buildings welcome natural light. But the real classroom is nature. Students typically spend 1/3 of their school day outdoors.
We have wonderful trails. We have about 15 miles of trails right outside of our campus.
You would rather have a kid learn by climbing a tree than stare at one out the window.
Absolutely, every time. One of the questions I'm asked often is, well, how do children learn algebra and math out in nature?
This is an example of what the school calls learning through integration.
Is that stable?
Students aren't playing with sticks. They're demonstrating math skills through 3D modeling.
They learn it by seeing the patterns. They see that they can take nature and see mathematics in nature, angles in nature.
The school's inspiration came from a 2005 bestseller called Last Child in the Woods. It argued exposure to nature was essential to childhood development.
There are tens of thousands of people out there who are pushing for this.
Author Richard Louv believes the typical American school fails kids by creating what he calls a nature deficit disorder.
What is nature deficit disorder?
If you begin to look at the studies of cognitive functioning, creativity, physical health, particularly mental health, you see the great benefits of spending just a little bit of time in nature gives to kids in particular, but also to us. This bugs you?
Like these kids who spent recess caring for the resident rabbits.
I want to be an author when I grow up, so outside and all the details, it helps when I'm trying to make a story.
Most kids come from lower income families and underperforming schools.
We're seeing kids discover more. We're seeing kids think more.
Standardized testing shows something's working here. In reading, third graders scored 17 points above the national average, 26 points above the regional average. In fact, of the more than 100 schools in this county, students here have showed the most growth in every subject tested.
Does the weather affect how you feel?
And fewer kids called in sick, suggesting a physical benefit. But like any school, parents have complaints.
What do they gripe about?
Our first year, they griped about how dirty their kids were coming home.
Who here goes home dirty?
Me, very dirty all the time.
Students are told to bring boots, bug spray, and a poncho.
If somebody comes in with like new shoes, we're all just like, why? I mean,
gonna get
it's
dirty.
not
Get
worth
dirty.
it. I can't even wear new shoes here.
Are your grades better?
Yes, much better.
Yes, sir.
So to you, this is the best classroom there is.
Yep.
The next step, Louv says, is getting grown-ups on board. His new book is called Vitamin N, a collection of 500 ideas to bring parents back into nature.
They receive all of the same benefits, the stress reduction, you know, the better mental health, better physical health that the kids do.
Who can talk about the parts of a flower?
No one here suggests time spent outdoors will cure everything wrong in America's schools.
If I were a flower, I would share myself.
But like anything else, the right learning environment helps.
If I were a flower, I would smile.
For CBS This Morning, Mark Strassmann, Chattahoochee Hills, Georgia.
That's a terrific idea. Absolutely terrific idea. Love it.